Hello, beautiful souls. This is Allison Christina back with a twin flame weekend energy reading. So we'll just kind of see what's going on within the masculine collective and the feminine collective. I'll do a few quick housekeeping things. I don't want to spend too much time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Much love, light, and gratitude to subscribers and my new subscribers. Thank you for the likes and the shares and the comment. I feel really blessed to be able to do this, and just gives me happy heart to know that the messages are resonating and meaningful. So I really just so grateful. I feel just so blessed, and sending you all so much love and light. And one thing I want to do to show you my gratitude is at the end of every month, I'm going to come on live, and I'll post ahead of time to remind you. I'll put out a reminder, and pull some cards for all the subscribers. And what I'll do this month is April 30th, I'll do it, and I haven't quite figured out a time. So again, I will let you guys know, but I will do all of the subscribers up to today. And so hopefully you'll jump on and join me live, and we can pull some cards for you specifically for a question or just some guidance, however it plays out, because I've never done it before. So you all are on, like I said, last video, this adventure with me, and I'm super excited you're here. Private readings, yes, I do them. I am available, and I'm booking them all the time. So all that contact information will be in the detail box. That's all I'm saying about that. Some things about general readings, if you're new to watching general readings on YouTube. Masculine and feminine energy is within all of us, right? And when we awaken and we're in our ascension process, we become open, and we can kind of flip-flop, I guess, between masculine and feminine. So when you're watching these readings, if the masculine energy is resonating more with you, that's okay. Take what resonates, trust that feeling, and throw the rest away, okay? And that also goes with the gender thing that I'm not going to keep talking about. A lot of people, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm talking about energies, masculine and feminine energies. Also, while I'm reading and I'm showing the cards and doing all of that good stuff, if you are receiving your own messages, if something comes in when you see the card that's a little different or completely different than what I'm channeling, take it, okay? Trust it. Again, trust has been a big kind of theme among the collective this week, and starting with understanding we have to trust ourselves before we can trust others. So use these readings to work on your intuition, to trust yourself. Jot things down that come down if you want, come through if you want to. But trust those. Those are spirit and your guides giving you specific messages, because I am channeling just general guidance. And with that, another thing I wanted to say as I was thinking about this is I am titling them Twin Flame updates or energy readings, or however I do it. I'm typically putting Twin Flame in the title, except I feel like Twin Flame readings and guidance for Twin Flames is guidance for everybody and anyone. Okay, so it's whoever's guided to this channel. There's a reason for that, and you don't have to resonate with the Twin Flame label. That's okay. If the messages resonate with you, they resonate. It's totally cool. So don't worry about whether you resonate with the Twin Flame label. It's a label, right? And like all fucking labels, we can't just put ourselves in the box of that label. We're infinite beings. It means we're every fucking label. We're twin flames. We're light workers. We're starseeds. We're soulmates. We're all of it, right? So don't think because twin flames in the title, and maybe that's something I'll reflect on today when I'm done and change, but don't think that the reading is just for twin flames, because there's many of you out there that don't resonate, and I still want you to watch if and if you're guided here, because there's a reason you're guided here again. Okay. I think that's all the housekeeping I want to do. So hopefully 5 minutes, short and sweet, at least for me. And I can set my notes to the side a little bit, and let's just see what comes up. There were some things like I said, trust I was picking up this week within the collective of really needing to go inward and trusting self and trusting spirit, and that leading to trusting others. Also, just some themes, and we'll see what the cards come up with too, but some themes I've been picking up with the energies of the collective this week, besides trust, home, the roots, foundation, and relationships within our families, our soul tribes, not just twin flame or soulmate or romantic relationships, but all of our relationships. Looking at our relationships with family and our parents and childhood traumas, because a lot of those are coming to the surface. Past life stuff is definitely been, coming up for the healing, and forgiveness and compassion. And again, everything starts with self, right? We have to learn to forgive ourselves and show ourselves compassion before we can give it to others. And that's something to know about me. Kind of goes with the other message I was saying of how I feel like my readings are not just for twin flames. Is yes, I'm a twin flame guide. I am a divine feminine twin flame, but the way I channel and why I'm here is to guide others through self-transformation, through self-love, teaching how to love yourself, teaching and guiding in that way. And yes, that is for twins, but it's for everybody. Okay. So again, with the themes, the forgiveness, the compassion, trust, those might be coming up for you. You might want to do some childhood regressions, some past life work, Akashic records, tapping into those. And I think that's it for right now. Okay. So that's what I said last time. All right. What we're going to look at first is just the energies going into the weekend. It's Friday, April 26th. And let's just look at where we're at as we head into the weekend, what might be challenging us energetically over the weekend, and what is supporting us. And we'll get some extra messages and details and clarification and all that good shit as we go. Okay. So let's just go. Spirit. Overall energy of the masculine collective, please. Overall energy of the masculine collective. Can you tell us about the overall energy, the current energy within the masculine collective right now? They're a little quiet today. Overall energy of the masculine collective, please. I don't know. I have super tiny hands, so thank you, Spirit. These bigger decks, especially the Oracle decks, can be really hard on my hands. Okay, so we get the Garden and the Gate and Door to Value. Okay, what I'm picking up instantly is the masculine collective is in this energy of deciding whether to take a leap or not. And they're also starting to see their worth. So to me, what I'm getting to is this. These are related. Like, do I step through this door, right? Do I step out into the unknown? Do I step through into this light where all this abundance is? It's starting to crack open, and they're seeing their worth and what they deserve, their value. And they're also in this place of, do I stay in this nice, safe place that I've created, or do I jump out into the unknown, into this leap of faith? Okay, it's a beautiful energy. We've got 2 3s too. We're in a 3 universal year. The 1 here. So we've got a 3 and a 4. Balance, and to me it's always like the Holy Trinity. And then it's about roots and foundations, that stable, 4 can be angels, but also about stability, our solid foundations, our roots, things like that. So it's a really great energy that I'm picking up from the masculine collective, although there is still some hesitation, is what I'm getting. Okay, and I'm going to pull a few tarot to clarify these, get some more details from spirit on the masculine collective, and I'm going to use the. Oh, I'm sorry. If you want me to list the decks and the creators in the description box, someone let me know. Otherwise, I'm not going to, because I'm going to say them, and you can figure it out. This is the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor that I'm going to use for the energies. And then for the masculines, I'm going to use the Universal Weight deck. So, Spirit, please tell us more about this garden and the gate, the decision to leave, the decision to take a leap of faith with the masculine collective. What else can you tell me? Clarification details. The garden and the gate energy. So quiet this afternoon. Tell me more about this garden and the gate, please, the masculine collective. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, it's Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, the first thing I always think is, take the fucking cup. So what I'm getting, the masculines with this garden and the gate, this is where this is, this hesitation. It's still, they're still not sure about this offer, right? So what I'm getting is, this is kind of where they're at. This is what's healing within them, but in the physical, in their outer world, this is where they're at. They're still in this place of uncertainty. Is this really what's being offered? Or, you know, it's almost to me like this is the cup out here, and they're still staying here with the past is almost what I'm feeling. So it's kind of like I said, it feels like, and that's what's going on, is a lot of balancing, right? And what I'm feeling is there's some balancing still needed between internal and external, okay? They're not sure if they're really worthy of this cup the universe is offering. You know, they're in that place, they're still a little stuck, okay, of trusting it, taking the leap, and really, are they worthy of it? Let's see what Spirit wants to share with us in Door to Value. Door to Value, please. What can you tell us about the masculine collective, Spirit, with Door to Value? That's worthiness. Thank you. I'm going to get another one, you guys. It's it came out reversed, the Three of Wands. I'll stop for a minute. It came out reversed. I'm an intuitive reader. I don't typically read reversals, but when Spirit guides me to leave it, I'm going to leave it. But they are not guiding me to leave it, because what I'm hearing is, you know, they're still waiting. It's almost like they're waiting for a sign, and they can't see that they're giving, the universe is giving them signs. Spirit is giving them signs. So they're in this place of just kind of I don't want to keep saying uncertainty, but it's like hesitation of, yeah, it's out there, but is it really? Like, there's still this disbelief that I'm picking up on, okay? And let's see if we clarify the Three of Wands. What else can you tell me about this Three of Wands? I don't know. It's like three that flipped. Three of Wands energy, please. What can you tell me? Whoa. Okay. Oh, that's too many. Huh. Although, Yeah, actually, I'm gonna keep them. Four came out. So the first card that came out was the Temperance, and I was just saying that the balance. So there still feels like there's this imbalance going on. Okay, um, that needs to come in. That is coming in. That's part of this healing that I'm picking up on with worthiness. Okay, and then the Page of Swords. So some messages, right? Um, Messages being formed is what I'm hearing. Like they're still in this place of figuring out um, how to communicate with the Two of Wands and the Three of Cups. So what I'm seeing is there's still this, and I'm whatever, I'm picking it up. There's still this hesitation in how do I bring these messages of, coming together, of a reunion, of a celebration. So it's like they're on the brink, I guess, is what I'm feeling. And again, I go back to the garden and the gate. It's like they're right at that fence, like, mm, you know, if that resonates. So let's take a look at the feminine collective and see what their current energy is. Spirit, current energy of the feminine collective, please. What's going on with the feminine collective? Thank you. Anything else? I hear he's coming. It's like the feminine collective is in this knowing. They know. It's man holding a coin. They know that someone's coming in that values them. And that to me is what this card is about. It's not about someone who's rich in like a monetary or materialistic sense. It's about someone who values themselves and values their partner. And again, I'm led here. So there's this little mirroring and working on balance of this. To me is the feminines also working on their own masculine energy, balancing the masculine and the feminine within, so that this offer is being made. And that's what this coin is. I'm kind of seeing the Ace of Pentacles, and offering something in the physical. Also, all this green to me is very earthly. It's very physical. So again, what I'm getting from the feminine collective is there is this knowing that this offer is coming in, that this masculine or partner is coming in, that really the giving and receiving will be equal. It's going to be a partnership that both are very valued and appreciated. So it's a beautiful energy, feminines. It feels very high priestessy of just this deep, deep knowing. So stay in that place over the weekend. You're doing awesome. I'm going to use the Triple Goddess Tarot by Jamie Elford for the feminines. I like to use two different decks to kind of, again, see any mirroring, balancing going on, and we're definitely getting that. It's almost like this feminine in the, right? It's a little girl, but it's feminine energy to me. So we've got the masculines, right, with value, with worth in this feminine energy, and then we've got the feminines kind of in this value, worthy place in more of a masculine energy, which is really cool. And it goes too with that Temperance card, right? Of we're balancing within the collective. Both the masculines and the feminines are really in a place of working on that balance within, so that we can come together in balance. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit wants to tell us about the current energy with the feminines. Current energy with the feminines, please. you. They're in this, I said the deep knowing, and it's like they're moving away. They're done, like with all the thoughts. It's the Six of Swords, and so what I'm getting is the feminine collective is really like they're in this deep knowing, so they're just kind of okay. I'm gonna keep moving, being focused on other things. I'm moving away from any battling thoughts about this. I'm done. It's that trust that I've been picking up all week from the collective of I'm just going to trust what I know, what my higher self knows, my soul, my heart knows, and I'm leaving the rest of the shit behind. And then we got the Hierophant. This is beautiful. To me, I'm getting two things with this. Is one, the feminines are moving away, towards spirituality, towards following their soul missions and their spiritual path, to be spiritual teachers and guides, and a lot of us are doing that, and it's amazing. Keep doing it. It's scary as shit, y'all, but you got this, and trust. And I'm getting another message of moving towards, you're moving towards union. To me, the Hierophant, especially in a twin reading or any relationship reading, is a romantic relationship, is about union. It's about coming together. It's that the priest, the rabbi, whatever of the religions, who precedes over unions, right? Brings people together in divine partnerships. So two messages here with the feminine collective of they are, they're in this deep knowing that this offer's coming in, that this masculine's coming in. So they're moving away from battling any thoughts other than that, and just staying in that knowing and that faith. They're trusting their spirituality. They're moving on to their spiritual path. That's where they're moving this focus towards, instead of the masculines. And they're moving because they know that's what moves them towards union. Okay. The other thing, while I was shuffling for those cards, is notice I said the 4 here and the 3 of the masculine, right? 34. The feminines was 43. So we have that mirroring going on again, that balancing. And a lot of you maybe have been picking that up even in your physical body, or that's something that's been your focus this week. It's definitely been my focus, is really balancing the masculine and feminine energy. So it does not surprise me that these cards are coming up at all. Let's get, I should have done that earlier, but maybe I'll wait. Okay. Where are we at? 23. Okay. So let's do what energy may be challenging the masculines and the feminines. What energy is challenging the masculine and masculine collective over the weekend, please? What energy is going to be challenging them? Ooh. Yeah, it's part of that decision to walk away. You get hostilities. There is some battling around them that is causing this hesitation, right? There's third party stuff I'm picking up on that they're still just kind of stuck with, is what I'm getting. Okay, but again, we'll pull some tarot, see what else they want to tell us about the challenge. Tell us more about these hostilities, please. The sword, it's kind of like, feels like the 5 of Swords a little bit, maybe 5 of Wands too. It feels noisy around them. And to me too, like this current energy with the 4 of Cups, with his arms crossed, and the hostilities, it's kind of like, the challenge is kind of like internal and external battles, like just kind of stubborn. It feels like they know what they have to do, but it's like they almost just want to say, hey, fuck it, I don't want to deal with this shit. So it's that was way too many, guys. It's like half the deck. Thank you, Spirit. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. So what I'm getting is a little bit of this hostility is around the feminine and around the union. And the way they're dealing with that is drinking. They're dealing with the heartache by drinking, is what I'm picking up, which is causing them to not be able to see through the illusions around them. And that's where this hostile energy is coming from, this defensive energy of kind of, like I said, I know what I should be doing, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to fucking deal with it. I don't want to open up emotionally is what I'm feeling. And so with it, and I'll show you the cards as I was kind of reading as they came out. The Hierophant came out. So again, we've got the Hierophant in the current energy for the feminines and the Hierophant in the challenging energy for the masculines. So there's still some struggle with this idea of union and the divine feminine. Okay. And then I got the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups can be a really positive card, right? To me, it's like you've learned how to fill your own cups. You're kind of sitting there satisfied. Like, yeah, I figured out how to fill my cups on my own. Because to me, the 9 is a number of solitude. It's about independent. But it came behind the 3 of Swords, and I was hearing drinking. Drinking to not deal with this. Drinking to not confront the heartache. Okay? And then the Moon came out. The Moon can be specific to a Pisces. I also relate it to Cancer as well because of the water and because the Moon rules Cancer. So if that resonates, that might be specific for some of you. Maybe you're dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. But the way they came out together, that with the hostilities and our challenging position for the weekend is just, they're going to have a challenge this weekend. There is stuff coming up for them, pushing them to that garden, to that, just stepping out of that gate, except they're still battling. They're still battling, coming to terms with this. And I feel like there's a lot of masculines who are using drinking to not talk to their divine feminine about the heartache caused. Or I'm getting too that some of them, they don't want to deal with their own shit. And it's even, the drinking isn't necessarily specific to the feminine as much as other things like childhood trauma, other heartbreak from third parties, other relationships, things like that is what I'm getting. It's been a common thing going on in the collective. So I am sending all the masculines who are struggling with this so much love and healing light. I went through it. Alcohol was, my Band-Aid of choice for a long, long time until my awakening. And yeah, it sucked, stopping and this all coming up. But what happened because of it was a clearing. And so when you let it go and you make a commitment to love yourself and face it, you're able to see through the illusions around you and within you that, that stupid ass program story you've been telling yourself. And that's when it can start to shift. You can start telling your own story. So, again, to the masculines out there going through this, and it's probably not all of them, but to the group I'm picking up, love and healing light to you. All right, let's see what's going to challenge the feminines this weekend. What's the challenge with the feminines this weekend, please? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, the challenge is victory. 2 and an 8, 10. The challenge is this coming together, this ending of this cycle. It's this victorious moment, because we can see with the masculines where they're at. This is challenging the feminines. And that's where this, going back to your moving away, staying focused on your spiritual path, yourself, those kinds of things, union within, because this is challenging the feminines right now. They're picking up this energy that we've been talking about. And so there is this kind of, I guess, niggling of it's never going to happen still. So that's where that trust and faith have to come in, and that deep knowing, staying centered in that deep knowing, and fucking distracting yourself, right? And I don't mean distractions like distractions that take you off your path, because there's a lot of that around as well. But I mean distractions that are divinely inspired, that are productive distractions. However you're being guided to share messages or art or your creativity, like focusing on those, getting outside, getting grounded, all of those things, feminines, will help you through this kind of challenging, when the fuck is it going to happen energy that is challenging this weekend. So let's get some more details from Spirit about this victory as a challenge. What else can you tell us, Spirit? Victory as the challenging energy. Some details, clarification, some guidance. Too many. I'm not going to take 10. Because we're already at 30 minutes. I don't know why I'm so worried about time, you guys. I was thinking about that the last video. Like, I gotta let that shit go. Alright. Spirit. Details, clarification for the Divine Feminines. This victory and the challenge. Whoa, again. They're jumping a lot. They want me storytelling today. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, victory. It's this movement forward in the physical. It's been really slow. I know, feminines, and it's just that's that kind of trigger of this is never going to happen kind of thing, because it's the Knight of Pentacles, and he's a slow, stubborn ass to me. So, it is this, like, the masculines, it feels like, I know, the masculines, it feels like it's taken a really long time, right, to get to this victorious place, and it has, but it is, the Fool came out, it is, you take that, you got to trust. You got to be that fool and just take that leap of faith and not let this slow, steady, the patience you've had to have. Don't worry. Remember, time's an illusion, right? So I'm picking up feminines that there's still movement forward. Yeah, it's slow, steady ass movement forward. But don't let that make you think that you're not going to be victorious, that you're not going to get what you've put out to the universe in terms of a divine partner or a divine union. And then the Fool came out. And that to me is very much, take that leap, stay in that knowing. Just magic, I'm hearing. That's weird. Trust in the magic of it all. Enjoy the journey and the process, okay? Because it is an amazing one. And we have no end. Once twins come into union, there's still work to do. That's not the final destination. That's just like a cherry, on the top in a pit stop, and then we keep moving forward, right? So that's what it is, trust in the magic of this journey, feminines. It's what's going to help you with this challenging energy through the weekend, okay? And then let's look at what's supporting the masculines this weekend. What's supporting the masculines this weekend? Thank you. The divine. Yeah, I love that. The crown chakra came out. So the divine is supporting the masculines. They're giving signs and synchronicities. They're really trying to, get the attention of the masculines, to make those changes, to love themselves, to make movement forward instead of feeling in this stuck place, to open up their hearts is what I'm hearing too. Let's get some more details about the 7th chakra with the masculines. It's also, the divine is they're opening up is what I'm getting to. The supporting energy is, there's masculines that are really opening the crown and moving into this, kind of like the feminines, this place of just trusting, this leap of faith. Okay. What else can you tell me about this? Crown chakra, the supporting energy for the masculines. How are you supporting them? Thank you, Spirit. Cool. Okay. Anything else? It's and with this moon, it's like Spirit is encouraging them this weekend to reflect, to really look at the seeds they've planted, and start thinking about which ones really are for their highest good, which ones bring in the balance, which ones are divine, and kind of not coming from ego, because we have the 7 of Pentacles, and that's, to me, this is a card of patience, and kind of waiting for the fruit, and then deciding which ones to pick, and are we going to pick the ones that bring in balance, judgment. So the Judgment card is coming up as a supporting too, and this is a major arcana, so we really have a lot of divine universal support going on for the divine masculines right now, inspiring them and giving them signs and synchronicities to come into this place of judgment. It's also, to me, closing your karmic cycles. I'm being led back to the 3 of Swords too, and that situation and the challenging energy, and really, coming clean. I'm hearing it's like it's time to make the choice to come clean, to balance the scales, to end the cycles and the patterns that you've been in. And then we get the Page of Wands. So again, messages. And to me, wands a lot of times are divine messages, right? Yeah, they can relate to passion in career and relationships. To me, it's very divine energy. And so what I'm getting is, with this crown chakra, is Spirit is giving the messages. The masculines are getting messages from Spirit, from their guides, from the universe, of how to move forward, how to heal, what to work on, stuff like that. Okay, so hopefully that resonated. And then we'll look at the supporting energy for the feminines. Supporting energy for the feminines, please. Supporting energy for the feminines this weekend, Spirit. you. Beautiful. That one came in reverse. I'm going to leave it there. So Spirit says leave it there. I'm leaving it. Supporting energy is this broken heart in reverse. This is the feminine's healing the heart space. It's that forgiveness and compassion of self first that I was talking about at the beginning of the video that I was picking up from the collective energetically this week. And that's why Spirit's saying leave it. It's the healing is what's supporting the feminines, working in the heart space, opening the heart space, forgiving yourself. You know, and I almost want to go back to that challenging energy. Like, it's like I'm getting, you know, sometimes we get in this place on this twin flame journey of kind of getting mad at ourselves for even wanting this victory. Like, it's like, it sometimes feels like you wasted time, right? And that's beating yourself up. So I'm getting a lot of the supporting energy is about healing in the heart chakra. It's about self-forgiveness, self-compassion. And that's where the feminines are being supported this weekend is healing. And I love it. It's amazing. Keep opening that heart chakra. The heart, I don't know about you all, but the heart expansions since the full moon have just been like, woo, insane. Okay. Ooh, okay. I got cards everywhere. I'm not 10 cards again. Okay, let's try this again, Spirit. Tell us more about this healed heart or this supporting energy with the broken heart. Okay. Yeah, it's this, remember I said it's this energy of, where was it? The feminines. Up here in the current energy, like changing that focus, the mental focus, and focusing on spiritual paths, soul mission, things like that. What I'm getting is that's the way to heal this broken heart. The feminines are doing that, and it's supporting this heart healing by just tending to their will. You know, this is the 9 of Wands. Nines again to me. We have a 9. We have a 9. And so that's that number to me of independent, of individual, of I don't want to say like loner, but it's about, to me, it's about you as an individual, and it is coming to an ending. So by tending to what you've planted, or keeping your focus on the roses, it's what's helping heal this heart. And then the 8 of Cups, walking away. And I picked that up a lot, that a lot of feminines are just walking away from the shit that doesn't serve them. They're pulling their energy away from it and really focusing their energy on that moving forward, on healing, and balance. And that's, I love this because to me, it's like walking away from all the imbalances, the emotional imbalance, anything that wasn't equal with giving and receiving, and moving towards this equal giving and receiving in the physical space with the 6 of Pentacles. So it feels like the collective, masculine and feminine, are there's going to be a lot of healing coming through over the weekend, it feels like. And it's beautiful. I love it. So let's close up with just some last messages for the masculines and the feminines who are watching from Spirit. And I'm going to use the Sacred Spirit Oracle cards by Anna Stark. And we're going to get one last message, please, for the masculine. One last message of guidance for the masculine for the weekend, please. Guidance message for the weekend, please. This is the biggest deck I have, you guys, and it's huge. And my poor little hands. And it's my newest deck, so I'm still just kind of getting used to it. So, Spirit, one message for the masculine collective for the weekend of guidance. Ooh, I love that. So we had that crown chakra come out, right? So this one is third eye vision. Ooh, I love these cards. Reclaim your mind. Oh, I love that. Divine masculines. This is about opening up that third eye, opening up that crown chakra, and taking control of the thoughts, taking control of the thoughts that are around that heartbreak, right? The thoughts that you're trying not to deal with. Where else is it? There was something else I felt guided to, but it's taking back your power, masculines, is what it is. And I just love that. I love the card. It's beautiful. It again feels very much like it's the brink of this big aha. Oh, now I see kind of thing. Okay. I love that. And then let's get one for the feminines. Last message. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Guardian. This card's beautiful too. Guard your energy. Okay. Feminines. It is really important to really shield and protect yourself, to guard your energy where you're placing it, right? And to me, this is coming through too in focusing on your masculine. You all are intuitive high priestess goddesses, and you got to trust the knowing, and shift that energy away, because it can bring in, open you up to the shitty energy, if there is any, within the masculine or around him. And so be careful of that. Watch who's around you. Keep your circle small and sacred. The higher you ascend, it's like it's almost like as you go through ascension, you get to this place where there's just, they all start coming, like you can feel it, and the energy vampires and the manipulation, and then you learn how to do this, right? Put in your shields and your protections, and how to control your energy. And then it's like you're almost like in this bubble where none of that shit can touch you anymore. It just kind of boop, bounces right off, like you see it coming, incoming, and it's like, nope, right? So that's what Spirit's saying, is really work on that shield of, if it's incoming, whether it's, coming in any way, especially I'm getting mentally, like when those thoughts come in, let them ding out, right? That Six of Swords energy, move away from it. Shift that focus to you, your love, your forgiveness, your compassion, healing your heart, expanding yourself into the infinite, amazing, divine goddess that you are, okay? Thank you, Spirit. And this also, too, I'm getting is you are being guarded, right? So call on your guides. You have shit tons of protection around you. You have a legion of light around you. Don't let the other shit bug you, okay? Keep small and sacred is what I'm hearing. It's about quality, not quantity. All right. So hopefully the messages resonated, and it gave you some awareness for the weekend, something to work on. Yeah, I think that's it, y'all. There's a lot going on in the collective, and I'll check in with you next week. Love and light to each and every one of you. Mwah.